Well, my people, welcome back to Duel Links with your boy Stabio, and today I'm going to talk about Koa'ki's because my KC Cup deck is now unusable. Look at that. I can't use my KC Cup deck anymore. It's all banned. It's okay, because today we're going to talk about making Koa'ki's great again. And I think I want to talk about the ban list a little bit, because I do think that it was appropriate to hit Maximus and it was appropriate to hit Iron Core. I really did think that they were going to hit Diamond Core. But the thing is, now that they've hit this and this, Diamond Core is your main engine card. It always was, but now you really need to put a focus on it. I've got something built already that I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to mess around with it. But we can say goodbye to this deck. I think the biggest problem I have with Konami's changes, unfortunately, is what they've done to Last Gamble. So they've changed it. I expected that they would change it to be from turn 7 onward. I thought that made sense. But they've also made it so you're not discarding 2 cards, but you're adding those 2 cards back into your deck. You know, yes, it can get you major advantage, but you can also fail miserably and only draw 1 or 2 cards. You know, there is an element of risk in this ability, and I just feel that this double hit, I think making it turn 7 and onward and then leaving it as discarding 2 cards would be balanced. But no, it's adding 2 cards into the deck. I think it should be one or the other. So if you're going to make it 2 cards into the deck and then draw, then I think it should still be from turn 5 onwards. If it's discard 2 cards, then it should be turn 7 onward. They've done a double nerf on Last Gamble. A double nerf. And I think it only deserved a single nerf. I think the way this skill is now, I think it's unusable. I don't think this is going to see much play. I can't complain, you know. It's done now. It's done. There's nothing I can do. So we can say goodbye to our KC Cup Koa'ki Meiru deck. I have good memories with this one. I have good memories with this deck. So we're not going to ever delete it, but it's unusable. This, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you is my new look at Koa'ki Meiru's. Now, it still needs a lot of refinement. I don't really have any protection in the deck, and I think you need a much more consistent way to be able to draw all the things you need. Obviously, I mean, I think it sort of goes without saying that if you weren't free to play like me, then you can invest in like a Kyber Corp Bling build of Koa'ki's and still be consistent. I haven't got that as an option, so I'm going to run Grit for the time being, because it was always one of the good abilities to run with Koa'ki's. So I'm going to run Grit. Now, because we can only run 1 Maximus, I've decided that our other boss monster is going to be Rooklord. But the thing is, if we're going to bother putting Rooklord in the deck, he's got a really good ability. He can pop 2 monsters rather than just the 1 that Maximus can pop. You don't even target with his ability. His ability doesn't target. It just says destroy up to 2 cards your opponent controls. It doesn't say target. So he's actually got a really good ability, a better ability than Maximus. He's also got he needs to be tribute summoned in order to use his effect. But he also has the effect that he only needs to be tribute summoned with 1 monster if it's a Koa'ki Meiru. He's actually a really good card. And now that Maximus is only down to 1, it makes sense to replace 2 Maximus with 2 Rooklord. So we're going to go with Rooklord. To make Rooklord more consistent, I'm running 2 copies of Card Advance. I've only got 2 copies, but I did have to go into a box in order to get it. This is why this video is so late coming out. I plan to do this video a bit sooner, but I didn't have card advance, so I've actually been spending my gems on an old box just to get 2 copies of a common card. Really, really annoying. Obviously, 3 diamond core, staple, 2 iron core. We got 1 Canadian, because we've only got 1. We got 2 bad aim. If you're a fan of the channel, you know that I'm a fan of bad aim. Bad aim for life. We've got Sandy Man, 1 copy. We've got 2 Earn Knight. We've only got 2. I'd probably run it at 3 if I had 3, but we've only got 2. What would if I did have it at 3? I'd probably drop the Cosmic Cyclone, but I'm keeping Cosmic Cyclone in there. It's just a good utility card. But obviously, if you use it, then you're getting rid of your grit. So you need to be, you need to be smart when using it. And maybe I'll actually replace it with a Galaxy Cyclone, because then grit will still be active. 1 copy of Wall. You really need at least 1 copy of Sandman and 1 copy of Wall until the meta establishes itself, and then whatever the meta, it is mainly running, that's what you'll be running. So at the moment, I'm just running 1 copy of each. If the meta starts being quite trap heavy, then I'll drop the Wall and go Sandman. If it's super spell heavy, which it usually is, I'll likely drop the Sandman and go for the Wall. 1 copy of Ice, 1 copy of Prototype. I know Prototype is a bit of a strange addition, but I always like putting Prototype in if you can only open with an Earn Knight and Iron Core play. If you can't do anything else, then, and it's like it's your first turn, then getting an Earn Knight out, getting Prototype out, letting Earn Knight die, using Prototype's effect, putting a token in defense. Now you've got a board of 2 mons in defense mode. It's good in the mirror match. It's good in a lot of matchups where your opponent can storm the board and kill multiple monsters. So yeah, it's a good turn 1 play if you're stuck going turn 1. That's why I have Prototype in there. But I might drop him. Depends on what the meta dictates. And that's it. That's basically how the deck is looking at the minute. But yeah, so at the moment I'm on 3 wins, 1 loss with this new look Koa'ki deck. I'm just going to do you the 1 replay. I ended up in a match up against Aliens of all things. I do hope Aliens have a comeback. I love Aliens, and I haven't got any of the cards, but if they release new Alien cards, I will happily go back on the old box and get some Aliens, because I love Aliens as an archetype. Alright, so we run Grit. So unfortunately, like any OG Koa'ki Meiru deck, we don't want to be going turn 1. But we're stuck going turn 1. So bad aim is our only line of defence here. I don't want to summon the Earn Knight. Now obviously, bad aim is perfect when you're going up against Power of the Guardians. So now I clear a big problem there straight away. Now he's got 2 back row. We're not remotely worried about back row. So we play card advance. We reorder our cards. And what you want to be doing with card advance, the first effect, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and then place them on top in any order. So you really want to be looking for that diamond. And you put diamond on top and then the rest doesn't matter. Because when you activate diamond, it reorders the deck anyway. And also you get an additional tribute summon in addition to your normal summon this turn. Awesome effect. Awesome effect. How is this only a common? So now we can tribute summon Rooklord, use Rooklord's effect, banish 1 Koa'ki Meiru, and then get rid of 2 cards on the field. He has to pop his Acel combination, and he has to pop Powerful Rebirth. Now Powerful Rebirth is going to leave his monster on the field. He puts 4 counters on me. I think he should have went for Alien Overlord there, because he could have put 6 counters on me and then I couldn't have attacked in. And so I think he misplayed there, but maybe he only has 1 and maybe it's in his hand, or maybe he doesn't run any. I'm not too sure. Alright, so we've got Alien Warrior. He gets a direct attack and a face down in the back row. Now, we knew we were going to get Diamond Core because we put it on top of our deck. So obviously we know what we want to do. We want to pop Diamond Core in the grave, summon Urn Knight. We obviously we bring out an Iron Core to our hand so we can use the Urn Knight to our best, you know, to the best ability. Diamond Core keeps them alive. Boom! He summons Evil Dragon Anata. It gets 600 attack and defense for each monster used to summon it, and you remove reptile monsters from your graveyard. All reptile monsters from your graveyard. He only had 3, so in this situation, also he gets to pop a monster, so he killed my Urn Knight. Now in this situation, it's all about the draw, and we drew into our second Urn Knight. So I couldn't have asked for a better draw there. I really couldn't. He uses Bad Aim to get rid of Sandman. I pop Sandman because why not? We get out our prototype. Now the thing is, if we'd summoned Ice, we would have won this turn. But I was a bit worried about his face down. So I thought, and obviously, like I say, I really didn't want to risk losing stuff. I let the Urn Knight pop the Iron Core in order to survive, and then I bring the Iron Core back, use Urn Knight's effect, bring out the Ice, and we win. I would have won last turn if I'd summoned the Ice, but like I say, I was worried about that back row. So I'm just going to jump into some live games, and we're just going to play test the deck. Who needs to plan their YouTube content? We're just going to make it up as we go along, and we're going to see if this deck can do any damage. We're going second, that's what we like to see. We open up with 2 diamonds. Okay. He's got a lot of back row there. We don't like back row. I mean, we could go Maximus. I think we go diamond into the Iron Core. See if he has any responses for that. He might negate with like a Skullmeister or something. We've obviously got a Canadian to protect ourselves, so I'm not too worried here. I'm not too worried. Right, we'll get the Iron Core, and then we'll pop it in the grave, see if he has like a Skullmeister. He doesn't. Okay, we're good. Summon. Canada. Of course. Of course. Do we go Maximus now? Nah, we don't need to. We don't need to. We don't need to. We've got Canada. We'll be fine. We should be fine. Oh, Lavels. He's got a tuner, I'm guessing. Yep. Canada. He won't have a 3-star synchro, so we're gonna put the Larval Cannon face down, let him summon the Canada. We're fine with him summoning the Canada. He won't be able to synchro. He doesn't summon the Canada. Wow. What's his back row? We get card advance. Oh, we get card advance. Okay, you're going to see how the deck works. We ain't using Maximus. No Maximus. No Maximus play. Rook Lord play. Let's go card advance now. We don't get a... Oh, no. I would have really have liked a Diamond Core in this top 5. What do we want to start with? We'll take the Urn Knight. No, okay, I misplayed there. What I should have done is flip summon Urn Knight, use Urn Knight's effect, then play card advance. That's what I should have done. I misplayed, but you know, we're still going to get to swarm the board. So let's not worry about it. Alright, we'll go... I say go Sandman. We haven't activated Diamond Core in the grave this turn, have we? Let's make sure we do that now. Alright. So we'll go... Wall, Rooklord. I'm going to get rid of the Urn Knight. We don't need it. Rooklord. Banish. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Canada. Sandman. Battle. Let's do it, boys. We have brought Koa'ki Meiru's back from the dead. Do whatever you want with your larval. Even if he'd had a Sphere Karibo, the Diamond Core would have kept everyone alive. And even if we didn't have a Diamond Core, we had the Iron Core in hand to keep someone alive. So, yeah, nice. Nice. Savoury play. Hell yeah. We want to be activating card advance later on in turns, rather than at the beginning of the turn. We want to do it post-combo. So, want to keep that in mind. Come on, Koa'ki Meiru's back from the dead. I don't know, if we can get a bunch of wins with this, then I'll be happy days. Oh, look at that hand. It's such a shame we're going first. We need to be going second with a hand like that. Alright. Well, I'll show you what my turn 1 opener normally is when I'm stuck going turn 1 and I've got no other option besides an Urn Knight play. This is the play I go for. Yeah, we're going to have to let Urn Knight die and then use Prototype's secondary effect. So if you activate its first effect, you're going to be sacrificing Prototype to allow Urn Knight to survive. You don't want to do that. You want to let Urn Knight die, and then Prototype's secondary effect will allow you to activate, and you can summon a token in defense. That's what you want to be doing. That's my turn 1 play with Koa'ki's. Nice and defensive. Got 2 solid booties on the board. If he was playing with Destiny heroes, obviously he's not, but let's say he was. Drill Dart can't get over me. He'd have to go straight into a Master Change. There's a lot of decks that this can't get over. Or can't get over this, should I say. Gravity Lash, okay. Ooh, he's going... Ooh, interesting. That hurts. We got the Rooklord. Oh my god, we got the Rooklord. We have so many options, it's unreal. Oh, don't scoop. Please don't scoop. There's so much I can do to you. Don't scoop. Please don't scoop. Don't scoop. Look at how much we can do to him. We can absolutely destroy him. No! No! Come on! Dude. Well, obviously we could have sacrificed the Prototype, summoned the Rooklord, banished the Prototype from the grave, and then hit 2 of his back row. That's what we could have done. Then we could have summoned the Maximus. Then got rid of maybe another of his back row or the Amazoness Swordswoman. Probably the Swordswoman. I wouldn't want to be taking any more damage with that thing. So yeah, probably get rid of the Swordswoman. And then would have a Diamond Core in hand. I wouldn't, I'd use it, get an Urn Knight to my hand, or maybe even another Rooklord. Yeah, no, I'd get a second Rooklord to summon next turn, then banish the Diamond Core so nothing dies. We were sorted, man. We were sorted. There was nothing he could do. We were going to do... Ugh. If only he hadn't disconnected, man. Right, Mako, mighty Mako. Let's see if he loses. Hit me with that balance. 2 back row. I think we do. I think we go grab an Urn Knight. Pop the Diamond Core Engrave. We'll probably go into a Maximus play as well. It just depends on any of his responses. Yeah, it's got to be Sandman. We've got the wall in hand, so it's not like we can summon the wall. Do we go get a Maximus, or do we leave that for later? Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's do it, you only live once. Oh! Oh my god, that's so funny. Nice. Sorry, I know that's a bit... He's going to be all salty that he gets that nice from me, but... I can't help it. That made me laugh. That made me laugh. Koa'kis are alive again! It's not even felt like much of a nerf. Like, since playing with the deck, I've only lost 1 game. And the deck, I think, yeah, it was a Mass Change deck. But he was running 3 Skullmeister. Skullmeister definitely blocks a lot of our plays. It blocks every Diamond Core play. So, it also, does it, when an opponent's effect activates in the graveyard, okay, so Rook Lord's effect doesn't get negated by this, even though he's banishing something from the graveyard in order to use his effect. No, but Skullmeister, he's negating something specifically activating in the graveyard. But yeah, Diamond Core, it blocks it. The thing is, Skullmeister's really good. Skullmeister's really, really good. If you haven't got it, go get it. I've got 1 copy. I want 3. I want 3. He's amazing. Get your copy of Skullmeister. But not many people are playing with Skullmeister, so I'm not too worried about it. I think in the KC Cup, I will be a bit concerned. I think maybe we'll have to think about another tech card for the deck for the KC Cup. We'll see. Let's see what we got. We've got a card advance, and we're going second. We look good. We look good. And we're going up against a 23 card deck with no extra deck. We do run an extra deck, but it's just a fake extra deck. We're not using any of the cards in it. 1 back row and a 2nd card advance. Let's summon and see what happens. If it's a floodgate, no. Alright, so I could get out Rook Lord, activate card advance, normal summon Rook Lord, and then hopefully the card advance will let us put something good on the top of the deck. Something that we need. I don't know, I see myself getting really low card advantage if that goes wrong, so I think I'm just going to set the bad aim and go for the attack. Oh, he didn't do anything. Okay, alright, we're gonna leave it like that. We have no fear of Prototype getting destroyed at the end phase. That's not one of his effects. He's like the only Koa'ki Meiru. Oh, we're gonna use bad aim then. Get rid of the back row. What was it? What was it? What was it? It was a noble. Oh, his noble knights or whatever they're called. Noble knight, yeah. Oh fuck! He's a special summon from the deck. Oh fuck! I hate this archetype. It's too much. All right. That's enough, right? Ah! Do too much. This deck can do too much. I don't really understand. Engage once per turn. Blah, 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 blah. Give me a monster, Sandy Man. Okay. This is how it goes. This is how we're playing now. You've pissed me off. You've pissed me off. Playing degenerate crap. Diamond Core. Summon Sandy Man. Nothing. Card advance. Put Diamond Core on top. Maybe we want Canada. No, we want Diamond Core. Rook Lord. Rook Lord. Yes. Remove. Go away. Yeah. Go away. Now, go away. Yes! 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 I love this deck. Koa'kis are back. Screw you for running this fucking... What are they called again? Noble Knights. I don't like these guys, man. They annoy me. Or set it face down. Set it face down. In your defence mode. Go on, go defence mode, mate. Yeah, you go. There you go. What is he? 1,000 defence? Diamond Core is going to get us the card we need. Obviously. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. Yeah. I want to win. I want to win right now. Diamond Core. Summon. Come forth, Rook Lord. Destroy! Without targeting. Without targeting. Direct attacker! Ah! There you go. There you go. Nice. Oh, come on, boys. New Age Koa'ki Meiru is going to get me a rank up in Legend. Can it do it? And this is it. Here is your new Koa'ki deck. You're welcome. You're welcome, YouTube. You're welcome. Win and you'll gain a rank. Alright, let's get to rank 2. We're going up against Ancient Gears, though. So this is going to be a real test to see if we can cope with the meta with this deck. And we haven't got a great opening hand, unfortunately. Okay, Wyvern. Golem. Oh no, it's the fusion build, isn't it? Polly. There we go. There's 4 cards in the deck that we can draw. There's only 16 cards in the deck. That's that's a quarter of a chance. We've got 25% chance to draw a card that we need. And we didn't do it! I'm worried. Just so as you know, I'm a bit worried. Hopefully no back row removal. No way! No way! I absolutely need a Diamond Core. Maximus doesn't even make the cut. I need a Diamond Core now. Jesus. Oh. No Diamond Core. Oh, that's GG. God fucking damn it. No rank up. Just kill me, please. Hurry up about it. Don't get all flary with it. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, okay. So, we didn't do well against Ancient Gears. We didn't draw quick enough. That was a problem. That was a problem. Okay. So, let's see about additions that we can make. Changes. I think now that we're not running Last Gamble, we need some more reliable drawing. That's something that we need to think about. We could go Dark World Dealings, or I could try and do another rare value Crystal Reigeki Koa'ki build Remember, I did put a deck like that on the channel a while ago. I don't know if that's going to be consistent. I know it won't be consistent. I mean, obviously there's the actual Iron Core draw card, core compression, but unfortunately core compression isn't searchable. So it's not searchable. I don't think this is gonna. I think if we're gonna have a draw card in this deck, it has to be something else. Cup of Ace. You know what? We're gonna run Cup of Ace, and you know what we're gonna do? Hang on, ladies and gentlemen, brand new idea. It's just come to me. Which obviously the Sartorius event is still ongoing now. But maybe we've just found a use for him. I made a mistake. I haven't got the ability with Sartorius yet that I wanted. What about luck on your side? What's this one? If your life points drop below 1,000, your coin tosses always land on heads. But I would then need a consistent way to get below 1,000. Hang on a minute, guys. I've got some research that I want to do now. Hang on. Okay, so these are his abilities that he gets. So, right side up. No. Master of Destiny. When you toss a coin, the result will always be heads for the first 3 coin tosses. This skill will only activate if you begin the duel with a deck that has 5 or more cards with different names that require coin tosses. Why? If only it was 3 and not of different names. It's not quite what I was hoping it would be. No, this is the thing. I was thinking of putting Cup of Ace. In the Koa'ki build, and then using the ability that makes sure everything goes to heads. But you're going to need 5 or more cards with different names that require coin tosses. So can't use that. But luck on my side needs you to be at 1,000 life points. And I haven't got any consistent cards to get rid of my life points. Another option I was thinking about would be to run it with reinforcements. That way you can ditch a card and then bring out a Rook Lord to your hand. I thought that would be quite a sensible ability to run with this as well. So you can consistently get your Rook Lord out, and that way you don't actually need to worry about using the Diamond Core to pull your Rook Lord. You can use your ability to pull your Rook Lord, so you can use your Diamond Core to pull any of your monsters or your Iron Core if you need it. The problem with Card Advance, I'm really liking it, but the problem with it is that you need to draw it naturally. You can't search it. I've noticed if I'm using it in a game, it's usually I've drawn it first turn, and that's how I can get it used. Obviously, when you use this, you can reorder the top 5 cards of your deck, which means you could choose to put your second copy on top of your deck, so you're ready for your next turn, but you'd likely, once you've done it once, you'll likely want to go into alternative plays to follow up. So, I don't know, there's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons, but I really like this deck. Like I say, the win rate, you've seen the win rate. I've won 4, lost 1 on camera, and then I lost 1, won 3 off camera. So this deck has played 9 games in total and won 7. You know, take that how you want. Koa'kis ain't dead, guys. Koa'kis ain't dead. They're still here. They're still alive. And they're still worth messing around with. This is my build. Honestly, our win rate was just so consistent and so good. I think this is worth messing around with. I don't think the ability is doing it any justice, if I'm honest. I think I could find a better ability to make the deck a bit more consistent. It's reinforcements. In case you don't know what reinforcements is, get hit by 1800 damage, return 1 card from your hand to your deck, and then draw 1 random warrior. Now, we only run 1 warrior, and that's the Rook Lord. Well, we got 2 copies of him. So any dead card in our hand, we could switch out, get a Rook Lord. And then if we've got Diamond Core in hand, we don't have to waste it on Rook Lord anymore. We now have the freedom to pick up a Maximus, an Iron Core, an Erd Knight. Any of them that we want. We kind of want these left in the deck though, don't we? Really, we want those to be targetable by Erd Knight. So, but maybe I'll think about what utility cards I need. Maybe a second Wall or maybe a second Sandman. But for the time being, I'm going to put my second Rook Lord back in. But yeah, I'm gonna mess around with this now, and have a little experiment, see if it's any good. But that's going to be the end of the video for the time being. Thank you for watching. I know this video's been a little late coming, but at least you now know firsthand. Koa'kis aren't dead, my boys. Koa'kis aren't dead. They live on. They live on. Thank you for watching this video, especially if you've made it to the end. Remember to like and subscribe, especially if you're new. And I'll see you in the next video, my guys. Take care and much love.